This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Thursday, August 10th, 2023. I'm Alex Brown. Bloomington-based business acceleration not-for-profit The Mill this week appointed an advisory board of local business leaders to direct the development of the city's trades district. John Fernandez with The Mill says the 9-person board will help grow the district beyond just the physical aspect.
We wanted to engage a larger group of stakeholders, business leaders and others from our community that can help not just amplify some of the messaging and give us input on how the trades district is physically developed, but think larger in terms of how we connect, the opportunities for economic growth beyond Bloomington.
Development will take place on 12 acres of mostly undeveloped land on the outer edge of the city's downtown and will fill out the last piece of the 65-acre Bloomington Certified Technology Park. Indianapolis-based specialty chemicals manufacturer Aurorium plans to close its plant on the southwest side of the city in October, putting 159 employees out of work. The company, which was known as Vertellus until a rebranding in March, did not give a reason for the closure. Indianapolis-based Midwest Remediation has acquired Fort Wayne-based remediation company WaterOut. Financial terms of the deal are not being disclosed, but MWR said WaterOut will retain its name and its management and operation teams will stay in place. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
For 25 years, we've had the honor of telling the story of Indiana business. More than 1,300 shows, 8,000 interviews. We've traveled from Valparaiso to Versailles, Fort Wayne to Fort Branch, and everywhere in between. And we are just getting started. Our team is passionate about Indiana business because your story is worth telling. Join us every week as we travel the state to bring you Indiana's story. Inside Indiana Business, 25 years and counting.
Officials in Jasper are looking to replace its 67-year-old city swimming pool. Our partners at WEHT-TV report the city's Parks and Recreation Board is proposing a plan to demolish the current pool and invest $8 million to build a new facility that will come with additional amenities. The Jasper Municipal Swimming Pool opened in 1956, and Park Department Director Tom Moorman said the time is now for a new one.
This year, we had a lot of troubles because we had a lot of mechanical issues, so the pool was down a lot for that. We don't have the ability to keep this pool going. We are running out of baling twine and duct tape to hold this thing together. We needed to do a new pool.
Moorman said plans call for the new pool to include 2 water slides, a 1-meter diving board and 3-meter diving platform, a climbing wall, zip line, volleyball net, and a wet deck, among other amenities. A specific timeline for construction has not yet been determined. 7 Indiana cities are included among the 2023 Best of the Midwest Startup Cities rankings, with Indianapolis maintaining its position at number 3. The list ranks cities based on startup activity, founders' access to resources, and business climate. In addition to Indy, Bloomington is ranked 14th, followed by Lafayette at 16, South Bend at 19, Fort Wayne at 24, Evansville at 34, and Terre Haute at 39. You can connect to the full list at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. The Greater Lafayette region has unveiled the results of a study that shows a demand for both affordable and upscale housing. The study was conducted by Iowa-based RDG Planning and Design and highlights the challenges and opportunities in the housing market throughout the 6-county region. Greater Lafayette Commerce CEO Scott Walker.
So that provides an opportunity for both workforce housing projects that could go up, and that can be multifamily, or it could be single-family homes as well. But it also then indicates that if some of us that are living in housing that may be less expensive than the national trend, if there was attractive housing projects underway for us, we could move up as well. And that would create more of that workforce housing availability too.
Walker said he hopes policymakers in the region will take the study and use it to work with developers to find ways to bring more housing projects to their communities. The Gary Public Transportation Corporation's fleet of electric buses officially entered service Wednesday. Lakeshore Public Radio's Michael Gallenberger reports.
The Gary Public Transportation Corporation's fleet of electric buses officially entered service Wednesday. The 4 35-foot Gillig buses cost a total of almost $3.6 million, with $800,000 of that coming from the Indiana Volkswagen Environmental Mitigation Trust Fund. They'll run on the Broadway Metro Express route, serving Gary, Maryville, and Crown Point. The new buses can help address environmental justice concerns, according to Sean Seals with the Indiana Department of Environmental Management. During Wednesday's unveiling ceremony, he said Gary and the region have often struggled to meet federal air quality standards.
The city of Gary has a lot of areas with sensitive populations that carry a disproportionate burden when it comes to air quality in the region. These buses are intended to operate on that Broadway corridor where many of these neighborhoods exist.
GPTC expects to save up to $120,000 a year thanks to the electric buses. For Lakeshore News, I'm Michael Gallenberger.
MS Corporation CEO Jeff Smulyan is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.